Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Okay, we're going to talk about the narcissistic lover. This is a trip. Just to give you a little pre-information for those of you who are new with me, I did date a narcissist. He was a covert narcissist. He was also a narcissist who slept with men secretly that we call down low. So as we go into this message, I just wanted you to understand these terms I'm going to be using. Okay, so the narcissist lover, number one, you're not going to get any intimacy with them, whether he's grandiose or covert. Narcissists, they don't have love inside, so they can't show love to you, but they can mirror back to you your perception of being loving. Okay, for instance, you make a gesture, then they'll make it back to you. Things like that. It's all an illusion, you see? And this is how people get hurt, because they get caught up in the illusion and think it's real. The narcissist, because they are possessed with an evil spirit, that's the spirit that you're with. The person that you see is just a shell of a person. It's actually the evil spirit that you're dealing with. So they don't know how to come up, come in a house and say, hey, baby, how you doing? And give you a hug and a kiss. No, you're not going to get that with the narcissist. The demon doesn't know how to do that unless you do that, and then he'll just repeat it back. Inside, there's no love. His purpose with you is to destroy you. So why is he trying to make you feel good? He loves it when he can make you feel angry and anxious. I know in my last video, I talked about this spiritual, I always like to put quotes on him because he's a dating guru, not spiritual law, the dating guru. And I know as I talk about him, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about, because I think he's dead now. The way that he has groomed young men to think about women is evil. That guy is a grand narcissist. That's right. And he's grooming other young men to take on narcissistic traits in the way that he treats women. He's telling these men not to care about you, to only care about themselves. That's a narcissistic trait. You see, only get whatever they can out of you as long as they're happy, and don't worry about you. And he's saying, because now this shows that this man was hurt in his life, but he never healed. This is an example of it. And this is why I'm telling you, if you don't heal from pain and trauma, you'll carry that throughout your life, affecting your life and anybody around you. Now for him, he was hurt. And I think he comes out in one of his videos and talks about how he really loved this girl, probably was his first love or thereabouts. And it didn't go well. She ended up leaving him. And he claimed that he did everything. He was nice. And he did, you know how everybody can be that. Everybody can say that on their end, But if you're on the receiving end of that, and if you leave a person, apparently they weren't what you were happy with. So that's why you left. So no matter what he says that he did, but he's trying to tell other men not to be nice or giving to women. You see? Now, for us ladies, where does that leave us? What have I been telling you? Make sure you have your own and don't depend on a man for anything, for your income, for your love, not for your anything. You can't depend on them with somebody like this training them to hurt you and destroy you if need be. Right. And then, now he's grooming these narcissistic men to be like him because he is a narcissist. But he can teach narcissistic traits to young men who are out here wanting to know how to date women. You know, those are the men that have paid for his counsel. You see, they want to meet women, so they're shy. Some of them never really been with a woman. They want some advice, and he is training them to be evil people. To be evil people. And guess what? Then he flips and starts counseling women and telling them they have no value, no worth, not worth anything. And the way that he calculates it with, you know, your education, your age, how many kids you got, and also how much money you make. That's ridiculous. That is a stone cold narcissist right in your face. Don't be deceived. Don't be, that's a demon. And he's influenced a lot of people. That's how demons work. That's why they're here, to destroy. To destroy. And what he's doing, he's destroying the feminine and the masculine energies. That's what he's doing there. He's tearing it apart when it's supposed to work together. The feminine and the masculine is supposed to work together, but he's tearing it apart. He's trying to make the masculine destroy the feminine energy. Ladies, number one, please listen. Please listen. Stop sleeping with these men. Now, I know if you're married, you're kind of hooked into a situation now. If you're with a narcissist, he ain't sleeping with you that much anyway. So you can kind of free yourself a little bit. And I know we were talking about the narcissist lover, and this is it, because these people are your lovers. These people are your lovers that you're dealing with, and you don't understand, you know, why you're having trouble with them. It's because they've been groomed to feel that you are not the prize. This grandiose narcissist is telling these men that they are the prize. When? When did that happen? When did that happen? For those of you who even believe the Bible, Eve was a gift to Adam. She was a gift. She wasn't a burden, a liability. Women, don't let these narcissists shape you into something that you are not. You are the most beautiful thing that was given to the man as a gift, not as his slave or his maid or, you know, his sex kitten and all. No. You are a gift for him to cherish, protect, and to take care of you. Never forget that. No matter what these men say, that's who you are. That's why a lot of us feel trapped in a situation. What do you do? You know, here we are right now. You have to start from where you are. You can't sit around talking about what you woulda, shoulda, coulda. You're getting the knowledge now. And once you know better, then you can start doing better right from there. Right from there. Don't worry about what you did in the background or whatever. Clean yourself up. If you're with a narcissist and you can get rid of him, get rid of him. If you can leave him, leave him. Because they're not treating you good anyway. So, no loss, no foul on that one. You see? And then you can start over. Take your time and heal from that, because you have been abused, whether it's physically, sexually, emotionally. If you have spent any time with a narcissist, you have been abused. Unless you never got past the love bombing stage. In the love bombing stage, you know, it's just all love. That he is mirroring off probably his last relationship. He knows that that's what she liked, and you put that on you. You see, once you get it through your head that the man that you're looking at, I don't care if he looks like Adonis. I don't care what he looks like or what he has. Once you get through your head that the man that you're looking at is a narcissist or practicing narcissistic traits, we're going to put them all in the same boat. All in the same boat. You need to get rid of them right away. Just say, whatever, it's over. Don't have sex anymore. Anymore. You see? I'm going to tell you something about the sex with the narcissist too. In the beginning, my it was fun, but see, I'm gonna tell you again, I wasn't spiritual then. I was out there. So when we were together, it was just a big party. We'd get drunk or high or whatever, and just have a good time. And sex was always a part of the good time, you know. And I mean, no lie, I enjoyed it. I mean, you understand? Yeah. And at that time, I didn't see the harm in it. I really didn't. I didn't understand the spiritual harm that was happening there. But anyway, this was all during the love bombing stage, you know. Anytime I saw him, he had a big bouquet of flowers, you know, and then we go out to, well, what he do? We get the flowers, and then he take me shopping. Now, ladies, you know, we a sucker for a man that's gonna take us shopping. So we go out, and I could get whatever I wanted, and then we go to a nice restaurant to dinner. I mean, I thought I was in heaven. What you talking about? I said, this is it right here. Now, this is my narcissistic lover now. This is it right here, you know? So it was a lot of good stuff. Although it was some little bitty sour pebbles that he dropped along the way. Little control issues, you know. But I didn't totally submit. I'm going to say that. But, you know, I did submit a lot. I really did, because I wanted it to work. I was happy. I wanted it to work. Okay? And we went along like that. We dated for 5 years. And as the years went on, after the love bombing, which lasted, to me, it lasted a while. Even with these little sour notes, you know, that he would put in there. And I just thought, you know, it must be stress from work, or he just having a bad day or whatever. You know, so I just kind of brushed it aside, all right? Because in my mind, you know, I've seen the good guy. You know, I've seen the good guy. I've already met his family and friends. They seem, you know, some of them a little shaky, but, you know, all in all, they seem decent, you know. So we going on and on. Then one day he pressured me to move in. Now I'm gonna see this man not when I'm high or drunk. I don't know how this gonna work, right? So anyway, soon as he moved in, he flipped. All of a sudden, it was very little good things, and mostly criticisms, bad things. I remember we were in the store one time, and I don't know what I said to him. It was probably about a product or whatever, and he said it out loud right there at the cashier. You know what? I said, I was going to watch my language on this, but you know, it starts with the F, it rhymes with duck and you. He said it out loud, and I'm looking around. You understand? I'm saying, what's wrong with this person? I mean, it's very confusing when you with a man that been with him 5 years, and then he's going to come out of his face with something like that. Well, now you're thinking, well, you know, it's not me. It's got to be something wrong with him. Something's going on, right? Now, he was never violent. It was just that now he's in my house now, so the criticism and everything was going on pretty constantly. On the other hand, even with the criticism, he wanted me to be with him all the time when he wasn't at work. And I did it. I had a problem with it, but I did it anyway, just to try to make things work. And you know how we women are. I mean, at least I was, you know. I remembered how he was in the beginning. And I think that's the person, I know that's the person I fell in love with. How he was in the beginning. And that person in the beginning, I came to realize through my healing that was only a facade. It was an illusion. He created that illusion for me to capture me in his evil web. Now I'm telling you my story because if you were a narcissist, that's what he's doing to you right now. That's why I'm telling you my story. Now mine, you know, he was covert, which means that he was secretive, you know, very secretive. And other people would think that he's just a nice, quiet guy. You see, everybody didn't know that part of him. See, he showed it to me because his plan was to hurt me. And when he was living with me, that was his purpose, to hurt me. He wanted to destroy me. He wanted to leave me with nothing, to be flat. That's it. That's all. That's what he wanted. Exactly. But it didn't happen that way. Because at every turn, when he wanted me to put myself out there on a limb, I said no. But I found out later that there were women with him that did and lost a lot. Now, all right, now I'm telling you like the dangers that the narcissist would do you outside. Let's talk about what he does in the bedroom. That is, all right? Because mine was a covert narcissist. And he was on the DL, which means that he was secretly sleeping with men. I didn't know any of this. I didn't even know it was cheating. But my intuition kept telling me that he was. And my intuition was telling me that he was either being sexual with men, or he had been. But I didn't want to believe it. I wouldn't listen. If you're with a narcissist and your intuition is telling you anything, you best listen. Don't just throw it away and like I did. If I had listened to the very first message that I got, I wouldn't have ever gone through that. But I think that the universe wanted me to go through that because actually I learned a very big lesson in the healing process. And maybe that's why you're in it. But back to the sexual part. Because he was on the down low, he told me one time when we were having intercourse that he couldn't feel anything. My intuition said something, but I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't listen. And then it was a long time, maybe a year or two after that, he tried to go in the behind. I said, no. I said, I'm going to need some papers before you do that. And so I just laughed it off. So nothing happened. See? You see? They want to tell on themselves. Like when you got a secret, or you holding some lie, something in you wants to tell it. But I refuse to believe that I got caught up in something like that. You see? But yeah, it's true. During the healing process. And in the sexual experience, because he couldn't feel anything the normal way, guess what? All he wanted me to do was blow him. That's a sign that he's on the down low. All he wants to do is you to blow him. Of course, if you're the type to let him go in the backside, he'd do that. But that just means he's been in somebody's backside long before you. Okay? You're not the test driver. Be aware of these things. You see? Because if he's going around sleeping with women and men and all that kind, you know how dangerous that is? Other than it's dangerous for your physical health, and it's also extremely dangerous for your spiritual health. Because you're picking up everybody he's been with, and he's a demon, he's gathering energy from those people, a piece of their souls. Now you got all that negative energy all in you. And what you don't understand is the universe wants to bless you. Bless you with your hopes and your dreams. But the universe can't do it if you're filled up with negativity. It's a block. And see, the demon knows that. He knows that. He doesn't want you to be happy. He wants you to live your whole life in misery. In misery. And believe me, the narcissist is already in misery. You can't help them. But you can help yourself by getting away from them. Now, I told you about the sexual experience with the covert DL narcissist. Now, I don't remember being with the grandiose. I may have been before, I even realized what it was. But the thing about it is, with either one, it's just the sex part. It's no cuddling you and hugging you and telling you how much they love you and appreciate you, and it's none of that. I don't think I even got that in the love bombing stage. But I guess I was impressed by the gifts and the trips and you know what I'm saying? You just looking through rose-colored glasses. You don't see the red flag, and they all over the place. But you can't see them for the roses. You, you can't see the red flags. But you can't beat yourself up for that. You can't beat yourself up for that. Because whenever you receive qualifiable knowledge is where you can change. You can just do an about face. Go back the other way. Go down that path. You know, you're going this way. And if it's dark, you don't want to keep going down. It's just going to get darker, 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 darker. Just flip around, go back the other way. And if you start putting yourself on the right path, the universe will support you in your hopes and your dreams. But not as long as you're with the narcissist. The narcissist. And beware, I think this dating guru lived in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for two years. But it was when people were just going to Atlanta, you know, when it was just building. So I left after 2 years. It wasn't, But regardless of that, this guy has influenced a lot of men, is what I'm telling you, ladies. And you're out here dating. And I hope you're not out here looking for a man to marry you. Or looking for a man, period. We need to come out of that. The men are supposed to be looking for us. No matter what that narcissist says, you are the prize. You are the prize. But you got to believe it. You got to prove it. And if you're the prize, quit giving your prize away to everybody. You can't, when you give it away, it has no value anymore. When men come to you, I don't care if they dressed up in their suits. You understand? It doesn't matter. He's only thinking about sex in his head. So all those men who went to the dating guru, he knows what they wanted. They want to find women they can have sex with. I'm sure they didn't go to him, you know what, I'm looking for a wife. I want to know how to find a wife. They ain't ask him that. They want to know how to meet women. And that means how to have sex with you. You see? How to bring you down. And once you give them your prize, the game is over, dear. The game is over. So you got in your mind, you meet somebody, you know, he's a narcissist. Whether he is or not, a lot of men have the narcissistic traits. So it's the same thing. He's going to treat you the same way. They all do. He's going to be all in your ear and everything. And you see, that's the love bombing. Yeah, and all of that. And if you in the bar, he only figures that he got to get you a few drinks or something, and he's off to your apartment. Stop doing that, ladies. Stop. If you shut it down, I'm telling you, these men will be forced to change back into men. What they are now is like eunuchs, because you know, they're feeling, I'm going to tell you a secret. These men are feeling that they don't need you for sex anymore. That's why they're treating you like that, because a lot of them are having sex with each other. And the narcissist, that's one of the narcissist traits. He's taught them, you don't need women. You don't need to be hurt by women. You can enjoy it over here. And a lot of men are falling into that. You know, the music industry, the movies, all of that is influencing these men to go that way. And now here you left out here looking for a man? No. Don't look for a man. Don't chase a man. Don't call a man. Number one, heal yourself. first. And if you don't know how to heal, watch my video, How to Heal. Heal yourself first. You see, I had to heal. I had to heal. That's how I'm standing still, that I can talk to you. I had to heal. It took me 2.5 years to heal, because my wounds went all the way back to my childhood when I was born. That's where my wounds started. And they just continued throughout my life. And that's what will happen if you don't heal it. It will continue in a different form. But I'm talking to you ladies because, you know what? Let me qualify something. I'm talking to the ladies, but there are also women who are narcissists. You know, I'm going to leave that for another day. My experience is with the male narcissist. Okay? That's my experience. That's why I talk so much about the males. And now that the males are targeting women, targeting you, they've already gotten you plumb naked, walking around naked, and thinking that's okay. Yeah, they already got you dancing on the dance floor like you're having sex on the dance floor. They already got you making yourself up to you. You can hardly recognize yourself when you look in the mirror. And this is all coming from the narcissist, all coming from the demon. Once you understand that, you can turn your life around and do better. Women, have your own. You don't know how important it is. I don't care if you married or whatever. Have your own. And if you decide that you want to have children one day, don't think that you got to go find yourself a man to have children. You can go out here and find you somebody who meets the qualifications of a man that you would like to have your kids with, and just and have your baby. My point is, you don't have to suffer under the control of a man. That's my point. You don't have to suffer. And I think there's more of us out here suffering than those of us who are not. And it all comes back to that narcissistic attitude that it seems to just be going through society, and people are just saying, well, okay. And this dating guru, he gets on and he devalues women right in your face, and then won't let you say anything. He wouldn't let you say anything. He just talk right over you or cut you off. All of that is narcissistic. If you are with someone that treats you like that, that's a narcissist. And you need to get away from him as quickly as possible. He's only there to destroy you. Has no good for you. And I don't know, this guy had over 1 million subscribers, so somebody was listening. Somebody was listening. That's why I'm telling you, ladies, to be on guard. Be on guard. And if you stop sleeping around, that'll shut a lot of it down, because only a man who really cares about you is going to stay with you if you're not having sex with him. That's the only man that's going to stay with you. The man who really wants to be with you. Has nothing to do with what's between your legs. That is one main trick of the narcissist in the sex department, because that's how he bonds to you, through sex. And once he bonds to you, you know, you can get away from him, but it's more difficult because that bond keeps wanting to draw you back to him. You see? And I'm not saying that all the young men that he's groomed are narcissists, but I'm saying that they have embraced the narcissistic traits. They have listened to the demon and they have said yes to his contract. Ladies, be aware. The narcissistic lover doesn't have any love. It's all about sex. That's it. You go in with him, you'll have sex, and you go to sleep. That's it. And because he only does the sex for supply. That's all he wants from you anyway, supply. There's no love with a narcissist. Get that out, get that in your head, and he's not going to change for the better. He can't. He is gone. The demon is in control. Ladies, I hope that I was clear in this video. This was kind of a tough subject. But I hope that you understand that a narcissist is a narcissist is a narcissist. Is a demon. It's an evil spirit that's only out to destroy you. I wish you all the best. And I thank you again for your comments. I really enjoy reading them, so just keep them coming. And I hope that I've said something in this video that can help someone. Hope to see you next time.